Hey guys, it's Rafael, and here I am with Casey Love's Rotten Looking Wolf, which is a very cool looking thing. This is a kit that my friend Miguel Bermudez got. Okay, so here is the head, and that is actually, it came the exact color as this guy here, the wolf. It was the same color that the head came in. And what I did is I just started, I started with a lot of white little wiggly things called modeling. And then after that I did some blues and some reds just all over the place. Then I added some flesh tone as a base over that. Then I did, I cut some bristles on a brush, watered down some paint, and I just started flickering all kinds of little tiny speckles. So that's what I did all over the piece. And of course then this area here I added some red blood and little purplish kind of like bruising. And I didn't go overboard, because if you do that then you lose the detail that the piece has, and you don't want to hide, I mean, the sculpt. I mean, it's an amazing sculpt, and you don't want to hide that by adding too much blood. Alright, let's get going with the wolf. Okay, I'm going to start off with white. I use FW inks. I don't know if the camera will pick up, but it's very subtle. Alright, so here you can see a little white stuff. Now we're going to go in with some red and some blues. This is the red we're doing. Very subtle. And here is the red on top of the white. Now we're going to do the blue. Alright, so here we have the blue again, so it's red, white, and blue. And you can already see that it's giving you some depth. So that's kind of cool looking. So let's just throw in some base in there, of course. Alright, I'm going to throw in a little bit of yellow tones in there. Now it's a little bit of purplish tone. Well, not purple, but a little violet, I guess. Okay, now that I have kind of like something on there, I mean, you could do this even before this, but if I mess up, I may ruin what I have now. So what I do is I just add some matte finish over it, and then paint over that. That way if I mess up I can take that paint off, but I won't ruin what I have there now. I'm going in with some red outside. Now we'll do a little bit of black. Of course, we will go back in there and do a lot better detail once all this is there. This is a little bit of purple just to give it some more color. Overall, this is not going to stay this color. This is a gray color, very diluted. Alright, so this is what we have so far. I don't know if the video captures it, but you have little veins in here and different tones in here. It's just not one color. There's a lot of different tones in there. We're still going to be working on all this stuff later. For right now, I'm just going to do a watery wash and just brush it on there and wipe it off to try to get some of those creases in there. Then we'll go back and add some more detail and some more shading in the eye, especially, and then we'll work on the eyes, and we'll just keep working at it until we like what we see. Okay, so after the wash, I just did a lot of just dark black detail in the crevices. This is what I got so far. Alright, so right here I have 5-minute epoxy, half and half. And what I am going to do is actually mix in some of this gel fake blood into the 5-minute epoxy. And we'll get this 5-minute epoxy and we'll brush it on here to give it that bloody wet look. And before it dries, we'll get some nice thick blood kind of dripping in certain areas. Okay, so here he is. Now, you know, I know you've seen other ones out there that are grayish, zombie-ish looking. I actually got the idea because my boss had a dog, well actually 2 dogs, that were hairless, and they looked really ugly and messed up, and this is kind of like the color I kind of went for. So it'll be different, but you still have the translucency. See if I can zoom in and it doesn't blur, but There you go, you got some veins in there. So it's kind of cool. Once I get those eyes in there and the teeth, it's gonna look really, really cool.